Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to another American Horror Story. This will be Apocalypse episode 2. If you guys want a more in-depth reaction / review / any predictions that I have, you should watch my episode 1 reaction because I go into detail at the end of that episode. This is the last description I'm going to be reading. So episode 2, this one is called The Morning After. The description is: tension in the bunker rises to a fever pitch when a visitor arrives with ominous news. Emily and Timothy hatch a plan. Gallant sits for an interview. Okay, so Emily is the girl that Timothy is seeing. They're on like one kiss a week. Gallant sits for an interview. I think that's Evan Peters, Gallant. So he's got an interview. Oh, it must be for the Langdon, Michael Langdon. So this is it. Season 8, Apocalypse, episode 2, The Morning After. Let's go. Whoa! Fuck!
Who else is here?
All questions will be answered in due course. Eat.
They love to. Wait, they're back alive? How are those snakes alive, man?
Those snakes were chopped up and cooked. How did they come back to life?
I don't know, there were a lot of snakes. Maybe they just missed a couple.
Get out of here. My G, man. I'm so confident this is fucking Tate's kid. So fucking confident. He just looks like someone who could be evil, do you know what I mean? Like, he looks friendly, but he looks like he's got a dark side too.
I look forward to meeting each and every one of you.
Okay. So he's interviewing the Purples then. I think Sarah Paulson and Kathy Bates want in as well though. They're going to want to be interviewed too.
Tell me about your anger. Tell me about your grandmother.
Why would you put those two things together?
I hate her fucking guts.
Good.
Can I ask you something? Are you gay? Because I'm getting a real major hit off of you.
Does the idea of that excite you?
Yes.
Let's continue this conversation another time.
What? That's it? How did I do? Did I get in?
Yeah, I don't think so. It's got to be It's got to be one of these two.
We don't even know where the sanctuary is.
Maybe there's something in his room that'll tell us.
Don't do that, man.
Tell me who you really are.
What was that? Whoa!
You packed that thing in your luggage?
Who is it though?
She has deviated from operating protocols and has instituted her own rules forbidding sexual contact. Violation punishable by death.
Oh shit. I'm pretty sure it should just said Gallant. Oh my god. Who is that man? Is it his... Did he bring someone else with him? There was someone in the... There was like a carriage he rode on with his 2 horses. Maybe that's the Gimp. Was in there.
Who's new?
Langdon.
I think they know each other. Why else would he volunteer to be his first interview? They're plotting something.
I don't think so. I don't think they're plotting anything. Do you know what I feel like this is? I feel like it's Judgment Day or something, where God's going to decide who gets to come with him, but it's the other way around. In this, it's the devil choosing who gets to come with him.
Could have brought out the cat o' nine tails and I still wouldn't have ratted you out.
Rat me out.
I'm afraid you've got me confused.
I wouldn't fuck you if you were the last man on Earth. And you almost are. It's your neediness. Your desperation to be seen and loved. The hole you need filled isn't in your face or your eyes, it's in your heart.
Let me be as clear as I know how to be. And he's just absolutely ripped him.
See why your grandmother is disgusted by you.
Wow, man.
She's the reason you're staring at a death sentence. She would do anything to increase her slim odds of getting out of here. You know she hates your guts.
You're a liar.
He wants anger as well. He asked him about his anger.
I should have put you in that motion picture home years ago. The only thing I ever wanted from you was for you to love me and accept me. Why couldn't you just give me that?
Sorry, darling. It's just not in my nature.
Man, I reckon it's because they've been down here for so long. That's why they're like this towards each other.
Bring your Nana.
Yeah, because when
They've been making
he was really wanting to get his Nana on the plane and that in the first episode.
What are we doing?
what we should have been doing this whole time.
In his room, yeah? What, in Michael's room, yeah? Oh, shit. It's got to be Michael. It has to be. I reckon he knew the Nana would catch him and Evan Peters, and then he knew that she would rat him out. Because he wanted his anger from him. He was like, tell me about your anger and your grandmother. He knows they hate each other. Yeah, well, I got no sympathy for these two, man.
Wouldn't fuck me if I was the last man on Earth.
Oh, fucking hell. Why was he envisioning the latex? What? That's cool, man. I like that shot. But what the hell, man? Nana's dead.
We warned you. You brought this on yourselves.
Emily, I'm sorry.
Get it done.
No. What is that? A fire? Oh. What the hell, man? You just got shot. What the hell? She's a robot. What is this? She's a robot? Oh. Fuck. I tell you what, man, I'm hooked on this. That's twice now. Considering they're brand new episodes. Man. I did not see that ending coming. So she just... Oh, fuck. So no confirmation of my prediction about Michael Langdon being the son of Tate. It could still happen, though. I'm still clutching onto that prediction. But yeah, I mentioned it during the episode, but this kind of feels like... Judgment Day. You know how one day God's going to come out and he's going to pick everyone who's being good and to come to heaven with him. This kind of feels like that, but the other way around. Like evil is in charge. Like evil has come into this place and he's picking people to come with him. I don't know what for. I don't know if he wants other evil people to come with him or he wants the good people to come with him. I don't know. But this kind of feels like a Judgment Day thing. That the place where they are now kind of feels like they're in purgatory. Because they're not in heaven and they're not in hell. They don't know what they're doing. They're just waiting. They're waiting for something to happen. So it feels like purgatory to me. And Evan Peters, I think his name is Gallant. Gallant, Gallant. He has killed his nan, but he thought it was the latex suit. Langdon. He thought it was Michael Langdon in the suit. So what is it then? Is it just is it just his imagination? Like who did he have sex with then? Who did his nan catch him with? Because she described to Miss Venables and Kathy Bates that it was someone in a latex suit. So when Evan Peters killed his nan, it must have been his own vision. He must have been he must have been picturing the latex suit in front of him and not his nan, if that makes sense. But he was on top of him on the bed, and before he pushed him on the bed, I don't know, man, there was just a bit of flirting going on. If that was the real nan, she wouldn't have stood for that. But she is gone. Nan is gone. So what is Evan Peters going to do? Is he going to feel guilty about it? Because he didn't mean for it to happen. He didn't mean to kill his nan. He thought he was killing Michael Langdon in the suit. So is he going to kill himself? Because he's guilty of it? Guilty of killing his nan? What else is he going to do? I don't know. Is he going to come out of his shell finally? Because Langdon did say, it's not your attractiveness letting you down, it's your neediness. So maybe he'll now come out of his shell. Like, he's always been held back by his nan. So maybe this is his time to shine. Who knows? Oh my god, you had a lot of shit happen this episode. You had Michael Langdon unzipping the dress of Miss Venables, and it showed like some really scaly kind of bumps and lumps all over her back. You don't really know what happened there. And then right at the end, Kathy Bates got shot, and there was almost like electricity going off in her wound. Like, she's a robot? Is she a robot? Is Miss Venables a robot? Is all the workers here robots? Like all the ones wearing black? I don't know about the greys yet. But the ones in black, are they all robots, man? And Miss Venables has been making up her own rules because Timothy and Emily, they looked on Langdon's computer, his laptop, and they must have seen the actual rules, and they've compared it to the rules they've been fucking told, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? We're allowed to have sex? What are you talking about? Maybe they're jealous. Maybe Miss Venables and all the rest of them are jealous because they can't have sex because they're robots. But then why do they wear the respirators and shit when they go outside? Because surely if you're a robot, you can't get infected with radiation and that. Because it's all about blood cells and shit. But robots don't have blood cells. So they must be immune. Or maybe this is all set up. I don't know, man. It's only episode 2, so I shouldn't get that annoyed if I'm confused. I'm not annoyed that I'm confused, but I like that there's just a lot of shit to talk about or think about. There's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of side stories. It's literally like Murder House, where you don't know who the person in the GIMP outfit is. I feel like I'm reliving that kind of moment again. I'm hoping we find out sooner rather than later who is in the GIMP outfit, unlike Murder House. Nah, actually, do you know what? Now that I'm flicking back through the episode, I'm flicking through it to remind me of what happened. It was mainly all about Evan Peters and his nan, like the relationship between them. A bit of Michael Langdon and Miss Venables, and a bit of Timothy and Emily, but it was mainly about... I think it was all about the build-up. It was all about the build-up to Evan Peters killing his nan. Like, with the whole flashback and stuff of her inviting guys round for him, and he would come out dressed in leather with a fucking stereo. Like, it was all building up, like, their hatred towards each other. And then it finished it off by him killing her. And he didn't even know it was her as well. That's the weirdest thing. Like, all that hatred they had for each other, and he accidentally killed her. Like, it's crazy. But Michael Langdon's definitely behind it. I'm intrigued by his character, man. I really like his character. He's just like, he doesn't give anything away. He's kind of speaking in riddles. He's leaving everyone in suspense. Like, he's not giving straight answers. Like, he's very quirky, you know? A very quirky individual. I'm hoping he opens up to someone in the future. He will. You never know. And the whole aging thing. If he is Tate's kid, obviously he aged a lot quicker in the womb of Vivian Harmon. So does he still age the same as like a human, or does he age quicker? I still don't know what year this is. And what is the deal with the music as well? The music, I'm sure, if I've got this right, there's like a main kind of music station thing, and it plays a song constantly, and it's very rare when it changes. But whenever the song has changed, something has happened. So the first song was them all arriving there, and they were like, "Oh, this is a great song." I'm pretty sure the second song, when it changed, I'm pretty sure that was when Langdon arrived. And then the third song changed, and it was just Evan Peters listening to it, and then he saw the GIMP. So maybe whenever the song changes, the story changes. Or maybe when someone listens to the same song over and over, as soon as they hear a new song, they're filled with other emotions, maybe? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because I'm sure some of the lyrics a lot of people can relate to. Like, whatever the song is, people can relate to it, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's about it, man. I don't think anything is going to happen to Timothy and Emily. I don't see anything happening. I can see Michael interviewing them, asking them how they got there. They would have been like, "Look, we've been taken from our family. We had no choice." Maybe Michael can show a bit of compassion towards that. They had no choice. They didn't pay to be here. It's almost like a luxury if you're paying to be there. But if you're actually chosen, it's like, okay, you've been chosen because of your DNA. Maybe there's something in it for me too. Do you know what I mean? Like Michael Langdon could be thinking that. So I reckon Timothy and Emily, nothing's going to happen to them. It's only something's going to happen to them after they've been interviewed by Michael, because he's interviewing everyone, he said. But yeah, I like this series though. I can't believe people don't like it. Why don't people like it? I want to know why people don't like this series. Is it because some people might think it's slow? I don't know. I haven't really got a bad thing to say about it. Because the first 2 episodes have just flown by. So to me, that just shows that I'm liking it, you know. I'm not expecting the end. I'm not like, oh God, this is dragging. When's it over? Haven't thought that once. So yeah, this is a great series, man. He says. I say that every time. I haven't really got much else to say, so I am going to stop it there, guys. Thank you for watching this reaction, episode 2 of Apocalypse. If you enjoyed this reaction, you can watch the full reaction to this episode over on my Patreon. You can also watch the full reaction to episode 1 of Apocalypse on my Patreon in full. You can also watch the full reactions to the previous 7 seasons. So Murder House, Asylum, Coven, Freak Show, Hotel, Roanoke and Cult. Every reaction to every episode of those American Horror Story series are on my Patreon in full. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, this is episode 2 of Apocalypse. There will be some writing up here, as always, to let you guys know what future episodes will be on my Patreon in full over my YouTube schedule. So that's it from me. I will see you guys for episode 3 of Apocalypse. Take it easy.